Right as I hit record. You wanna come say hi?
No, I'm dancing.
Are you proud of me?
Story pop.
Thank you, baby. I love you. It's been a minute, huh? It's good to be back. Like, when was my last actual YouTube video where I just like sat down and talked with you guys? I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. 11 months. Granted, the last video from 11 months ago was just a stream that I did on Fansly, so I don't really think that that counts. It's been a year. Yeah, it's been a year since I put out like a vlog video and like a sit down and just like talking video. We have a lot to catch up on, and I've missed you guys so fucking much, and it's really good to be back. Bear with me. I'm still trying to get in the groove of, you know, being a YouTuber, because I'm back in my YouTuber art. Yay. I'm gonna be referring to this, so if you see me like looking down, that's why. So in this video, we're going to go over e-girl me, real me, my hobbies, and differences in what you see online versus like who I really am in real life. And also just things I've been doing. I'm just gonna like catch you guys up on life events, things that have been happening, struggles, what to expect on this channel, and things that I'm going to be doing on this channel. So yeah, let's get into it. This way. Editing Dumpling, what side is it? Is this? I don't fucking know. Anyways. Grab a good cup of joe or tea or alcohol, whatever floats your boat. Let's get cozy and let's talk. So I grew very, very fast on TikTok, and like I blew up so fast with one specific kind of like content, which was like the e-girl content, and this was on my old TikTok account that I had that was banned a few years ago. And it wasn't really the content that I wanted to go viral, but it ended up going viral. And I just, for years, just kind of went with it. And I was like, okay, well, this is what the people like. I'm just going to keep doing it because this is gaining traction, right? Like this can turn into something, right? And so I just kept doing the e-girl content, and I kept doing like thirst traps and like the fake gamer girl and like all of that stuff, right? And then I started doing cosplay because I started making a little bit of money. I started an OF and a Fansly, but Fansly was later on though. I don't really want to get into like the whole like sex work and stuff, because that's like, that can be like a whole other video. Like, I love my job, I really do. But we can talk about that in like another video. But yeah, so like I started making a little bit of money, and so I started dedicating that to cosplaying because I've always wanted to be a cosplayer and like, I don't know, like cosplay my favorite characters and stuff, because like, as you guys know, I'm like a huge fucking weeb, like I love anime. And so I started doing a little bit of cosplay, but I noticed that it wasn't kicking off as well. It was like just the e-girl content that was picking up and stuff like that. So I decided to like do both of them, right? And I dedicated like my Instagram to e-girl content, my OF to e-girl content, my Twitter, and like all my socials to like e-girl content. I even opened up my YouTube channel in the early days, and I was doing like fake gamer girl content and like cosplayer e-girl content, and I just quickly became burnt out because like I was doing something that I really didn't want to do. I love the cosplay aspect of it, but it was kind of discouraging because it's like, oh, this is my other thing that I really like doing. I love cosplaying and like being like cute anime girl, right? Like, I hope this does well, and it wasn't, but I just kept doing it, right? Long story short, it just kind of got to a point where I was letting the whole e-girl-esque thing take over me, and I was slowly losing my identity and like who I was, and all the hobbies and stuff that I used to do, or like things that I liked and stuff, they just started slowly disappearing, and I just didn't know who I was anymore. I don't know, it was like really, really dark, I guess, and I kept putting out that content because that paid my bills, right? And it still pays my bills to this day, it does. But at least now I have medias for that type of content, but I also have my growing medias with the stuff that I actually like doing and things about me, like actual me, and like stuff behind the mask, you know? I got to a point where it was starting to affect my relationship and also like my relationship with my friends. And me and Senpai, we started like having fallouts and stuff because I was turning into this person that I really didn't want to be, and he fell in love with me and not a fake version of me that I was selling on the internet. But yeah, my relationship just started turning really bad because like I was turning into this person that I wasn't, and all of my hobbies and all of like things that I used to love doing and like things that like kept my mental health up and like just genuinely made me happy, I just like put it all to the side and just kind of forgot about it and just like dedicated my whole being to being this online e-girl. I just got so consumed by that. And like I'm not hating on those who are, you know, e-girls and like who do that stuff. Like I'm not hating on you guys. Like I respect you guys, but also like it's not me and it never was me. But that's what got famous and that's what paid my bills, and during hard times like that's what kept food on my table. And so I just kept doing it. And I still keep doing it now, but now it's just not as much, you know? Like I incorporate a lot of me into things now. I used to enjoy painting and like singing and like traveling, going out into nature, gardening, playing Magic with my fiance, Senpai. Like I had interest in other video games like Witcher, Sims, and like Bioshock. But then I started turning to like games that I would think that people would like. I was just doing it just to get the views, or like I would make like gaming compilations on YouTube that I really didn't fucking care about, and like the whole editing style of those I didn't really care about. Like they were funny, like some of them I've still kept on my channel, but a lot of my videos I have privated. I have privated so many videos because I'm just like, that's not me, that's stupid, I'm trying too hard, what the fuck. And so I don't know, I'm glad to be back and having a fresh start, and I really needed that absence and that break from YouTube. Granted, I still posted a whole bunch of like shorts and stuff because I didn't want my account to go dead, because I didn't know if I was gonna return or not. I really wanted to because like I grew up wanting to be a YouTuber, right? Like I had my little camera as a kid and like was like trying to vlog everything that I could, you know? And so I didn't want to like give up complete hope on this channel. So I was just posting a lot of shorts, different types of shorts, like cosplay shorts and stuff like that, just to keep my channel alive. I just was losing who I was as a person, and it was affecting me so bad, and like just mentally, I just was not doing good. Like I was struggling and I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like I didn't have a purpose, and like I was just pushing everybody away, and it was just so dark, and I didn't want to be here, and it was so bad. And then I finally found therapy, and I finally started listening to my fiance, Senpai. Like I started listening and taking their advice, and I started reaching out to my really good friends that I do have, and I just started like spending more time with them, and then slowly I started refiguring out who I was and the things that I like. And obviously a person doesn't stay the same throughout their life. Like people change, and that's totally okay. But some of the things that I liked before I got into the whole e-girl business, I don't necessarily really like anymore, because like I guess I grew out of that, but I did find things that I do like and stuff like that, which brings us to things that I have been doing. I have been gardening. That is like the main thing that I have been doing since being away. Like I have 2 gardens, one by my front door, and then excuse you. and I have one behind here. I will show you guys like a little video right here. There will be, we'll talk about that later, but I will show y'all more in another video. I've been doing that. I have been building Legos. I really have just been tuning into like crafting and getting like hands-on with things. I have like a whole craft box of like things that I want to make and do. I've been building Legos. I've just been like crafting like cosplay projects and stuff like that because that still technically is my job. And I do love it. Don't get me wrong. Like I love cosplaying and it's great. But instead of like buying props now, I'll start crafting them and like making them. So like I've been making props. I'll maybe put a video or something right here. Yeah, what else have I been doing? Honestly, I've been trying to get back into reading. I currently have a few books that I'm reading. So this book was recommended to me by my friend Alana. It's Lucy Foley, a novel, The Paris Apartment. It's kind of like a mystery thriller, I think. I don't know, I'm not that far into it, but what I have read so far, it's amazing. For some reason, I've been into like horror books and stuff, so this was another book recommended by my friend Spoons. She said she read this literally in like one night. It's cool. It has like pictures in it too. It's really, I like it. This is the last book that my other friend Aaron, he recommended. The Express Train to Nowhere, Dr. Cecil. I have not started this one yet because I'm working on my other two books, but he recommended this one. I'm trying to get back into reading because I used to love to read. Like I would read so much. Like I would get in trouble at my old jobs for reading too much and not like doing my job, which was a problem, totally. But like I always found time to read, right? And I used to love to write. Like I recently tried getting back into writing like stories, short stories and stuff like that. I'm not as into it as I was before, but before I would write so much. And also I picked up a new hobby, herbalism and druidism. I don't know where it came from. It just kind of came out of nowhere and I decided to pursue the passion, but this is another book. And I've also been like into like herbalism and learning more about plants and like their medicinal purposes, and I don't know, I'm just really fascinated with that. So that's what I've been currently doing, is learning about that. I have so many books and I love it, but like these are my herbalism books that I've been like, and they have like, I write in these, I take notes, I have notebooks full of stuff like this. I don't know, man. I love it. It keeps my mind busy, and when I can't afford to go to therapy, like this is my therapy, and it's great. And it's nice to like learn something, you know? And I also have been spending more time with my children, aka my two dogs and my snake, Coma. He is so fucking sweet. I would take him out right now, but he's sleeping. I don't know if I introduced Tyr on this channel yet. He got a Shiba Inu. I don't know if y'all have met him before, but I will bring him on camera. So this is Tyr. He is not a lap dog. He's a Shiba. He's very independent. And he's an asshole, but he's very sweet when he wants to be. Isn't that right? He's a few months old. 10 months? 12 months? He's a year? I don't know. He is so cute and evil. And he has also been taking up a lot of my time, so that's also a really good thing. We're gonna talk about things on my channel and what to expect. The fun part. Expect a lot of plant vlogs or just like random like gardening vlogs, because I'm just obsessed with it and I want to share what I know about gardening with you guys. Expect a lot of cooking and like baking stuff, a lot of self-care vlogs. I've been trying to master the self-careness of me, right? And I want to take you guys along with me with that. I would also really like to travel more, so whenever I do travel, I will bring you guys along for like mini vlogs. And here and there, I will throw in like a little cosplay cinematic or like a fantasy cosplay cinematic, because I do really enjoy doing those. But yeah, I think we kind of covered everything that I wanted to go over. Lastly, I wanted to say I do not have a set schedule for this channel. I'm going to be posting whenever I want, but it's not gonna be like I'm gonna go months without posting. Like, I'm just not gonna post every single day. So don't expect posts every single day. I'm just gonna post when I feel like it, because I do have Fansly that I do full time, and I do have TikTok, and I do manage all of my medias, and I have a lot on my plate. And recently with coming back to streaming, I just don't really have a lot of time to sit here and like dedicate. But I just wanted you guys to know that this channel will be like me. So when you don't want to see, you know, the masked online e-girl, you can just come to my YouTube and chill and hang out and be cozy and just get to know me. Yeah, my next video, because I do have a few videos already planned or filmed, my next video or two is going to be a vlog and a questionnaire, Q&A. It's going to be a Q&A. I just wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes of me and things that I really like and things that I will be showing you guys. And yeah, make sure to punch your screen in the face. No, I'm joking. Please don't do that. Don't punch your TV or your phone or whatever. Don't do that. Anyways,